ladies and gentlemen. This is Bridget Williams with Dance TV, and today we have with us Mr. Leevert Johnson. How are you?
I'm doing great, Bridget.
It's nice to meet you.
Good to be here.
I've seen you on the floor. I never knew your name, and now I know. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. It's good to know your name.
So, tell us about this journey called Swing Out. How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for approximately 6 years.
Okay.
I probably started right around the time that J. Cole started, maybe a little bit before he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually met J. Cole when I was about 6 months into the dance. So, and just loved it ever since. I saw it before, and I'd taken some classes prior to that. And the classes it was a little fast for me. It was at a club, some type of setting, and the guy was just like, dance,
do it.
And get out there and dance. He gave me like 5 or 10 minutes worth of lessons, and he said, get out there and dance with everybody else. And that was a little challenging for me.
Okay.
And it wasn't what I needed because he hadn't taught me how to lead it. So I kind of backed off for a while.
Oh, wow.
More like about 9-10 years. So
9
before I
to
came
years.
back to try it again.
Okay, so what made you come back?
Actually, I met a friend of mine, and she was like, I seen her at my daughter's doing this puppet thing at the convention center in Fort Worth, and she came up to me. She said, "Hey," she says, "Are you swing out? Are you swing dancing?" And I said, "No." I said, "Where did I go?" I said, "I want to learn. Where did it go?" And so she told me about this place called AEC.
The AEC.
Yes. So I was like, okay. I said, when do they have it? She said, Wednesday and Sunday night. So the first night I went was on a Sunday night. And I'm driving up to the place, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Holy moly.
What's going on? I'm thinking it's a big concert, all this stuff, because it's in the shopping strip. And I seen people at the laundromat next door to it. And I'm like, okay, all the people are washing clothes. I walk into this place, and it's like,
massive.
Where do I go? Who do I talk to? Anything. And they sent me over to a good friend of mine, Katrina. And say, here, take it. She just took you in. She loved on you. She was great for the start. And then I went to Sheila. After 3 months, it took me 3 months to get off Katrina's floor, just learning 3 or 4 moves. Finally, I go to Sheila's floor. And Sheila is more like a drill sergeant. She was like, do it this way. Only do it this way.
This way?
That's the only way you're going to get off of my floor to go to Big Smooth's floor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they were real technical. And so I spent another 3 months on her floor. So learning another 3 or 4 moves. And of course, the startup. And I get out there and I was like, okay, get on the Smooth's floor. And it made everything so much easier for me because they put the foundation in there. So for me, that's what I look for whenever I'm trying to learn stuff or do stuff. It's like I like that foundation, and I like to go over things multiple times in order for me to be able to
reinforcement helps.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you learned at the AEC.
At the AEC.
Wow.
150 to 300 people every Sunday and Wednesday.
And you loved every minute of it?
Every minute of it. Every minute of it. Because you got to dance with a lot of it.
And that's when you continued your dance?
Yes.
So after you learned your dance and you graduated, what was next?
Before I graduated, and I didn't even know if I was going to graduate. In fact, I probably was the very last person that he asked to join the graduation. Our graduation was huge. We had a total of about 80-something people in our graduation. And we had it broken up into two, it was huge, it was long.
Yeah,
but it was like two routines that we were winding up doing with all 80-something people. The great thing was AEC was big enough to hold.
Right.
So we got out there and we started dancing, and it was a great opportunity for us. But after going through that, or before we got to that point, I had started going to other instructors' classes. Smooth teaches a certain way. I love the way he teaches. But before I was even ready to graduate, I was going to other people's classes, and they were trying to put me in their graduation classes that they were having. And I was like, nah, I said, I'm going to wait and graduate with Smooth at the time. But again, I didn't even know if I was going to graduate during that time frame, which is where I met J. Cole.
Oh, so here comes Jacob into
So,
okay.
This is my buddy. So from that point on, it's been just me just understanding the dance, trying to get more information. I've even, I try to watch Ginger whenever you let me watch it. And get a couple moves on him, that brother back. So I just enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And just the whole freedom of it, the whole just energy, the vibe, the music.
Oh yeah. It's a whole ambiance, a whole package. There.
It really is. It really is.
So were you in Jaco's class too, or?
Well, I was taking a class with Jaco, and I was just going actually just to kind of get some people, get some different things from different instructors, and see how everybody teaches.
Right.
And that kind of let me know where I was in this dance. What I was doing, and kind of helped me to understand, because all I was really going for 6 straight months without going anywhere was AAC.
Gotcha.
And the one thing that I have to associate it with was with the one time that I went to dance 8 to 10 years prior.
Right.
So, and it wasn't a great experience for me for the first time. When I went back, it was a great experience. Because they said, if you can walk, you can do this dance. Okay, let's walk. So after we took that step, and once they got me into all the steps, I was comfortable. I was happy with it. I enjoyed it, and it was a big family, So then I wanted to kind of start seeing what everybody else was doing, and that's when I started venturing out, kind of checking out other instructors and trying to see what they were teaching their students.
Awesome. So you've been dancing ever since?
Been dancing ever since.
And that's for how many years?
6 years.
Wow.
6 years.
That's
Almost 7, somewhere in there. So,
Awesome.
you lose count after a while.
So
older in age.
So what do you think you've gotten from this dance? Is there something in particular? Was it peace of mind? Was it stress relief? Was it exercise? Was it the camaraderie? I mean, was it all of the above?
Well, I've always loved dancing.
So you're a natural dancer?
Yeah, but I wasn't a natural couples dancer.
Okay.
I was more of a routine break dancer, all of that stuff.
Okay.
All that stuff.
Oh, okay, big boy.
So so I was into that stuff, but it was more individual type of stuff, or as a routine type of situation. Well, getting into swing dance,
It's a lot different.
you have to kind of learn how to lead things, and that was a big difference for me.
Exactly.
But the dance itself, not that big a deal, because it's a routine, it's a pattern that you just have to, and once I grabbed onto that. But what made me gravitate to it even more was, at the time that I was learning, I was going through a lot. Just personal, family, things like that. I was dealing with my grandmother having a bunch of different cancer-related issues. Just dealing with her. It's about the time that I moved from Sunnyvale to Fort Worth. And from that point on, it's just like the dancing just kind of took my mind away from
It's your
it.
therapy.
So when I get out on the dance floor, I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's no longer
Yeah.
all the stuff that's going on outside of the dance floor,
Right.
I can leave it there.
Right.
So it works out well for me. And that's what I use it for. It is an experience. And I get on the dance floor and I stay on the dance floor.
And keep the foot feeling going, right?
Because that's my little playground,
Right.
I call it. My playground. I don't have to think about anything. Just get out there and try whatever I want to try and do whatever I want to do in this dance.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, a lot of people, me personally too, can relate to that. It's stress relief and it's therapy. And so many people, you never know what they're going through. And then until you hear their awesome stories, that you find out, hey, swing dance has brought more to me than just a beat. It's brought a whole lot more.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
And you meet so many interesting people. So many interesting people.
People you would have never, ever met in the normal course of life. And that's one of the most rewarding things, I think, too. Because I've met an awesome circle of friends in Swing Out. And how about you? So you're an experienced dancer. So what advice do you give these ladies that see you with these awesome moves that you've stolen from Gentry, and they want to dance with you, but they're scared to dance with you? I mean, as a lady, that's happened to me, and I'm sure it happens to lots of ladies. What advice do you give them? Because we outnumber you by a lot.
Yes. The other reason why I dance with so many different people is because I want to feel what everybody, get a feel for what are some of the situations I can run into. I'm real big on safety and you feeling confident in your dance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I will take a beginner's person or a person who's never danced before, and I will work with them because I understand where I was.
Exactly.
when I started.
Everybody's been there. Everybody's
When
been
I
there.
started, so you want to feel some type of confidence out of it.
Mhm, mhm.
So for anybody, I tell women, don't be afraid to ask any guy to dance, and just let them know you've gotten the basic steps down, or if you've never danced before but you want to learn,
Mhm.
ask them to teach you.
Mhm.
They're going to do their part. You may get it, you may not,
Mhm.
but it's one of those things where
You just have to get out there and experience it.
when you go to an event, you are coming to dance.
Mhm.
Feel free to ask to dance. Don't be so intimidated or
Don't
thinking
sit
that.
down all night either.
There you
Go out there and tap somebody on the shoulder and
Exactly.
say, hi, I'd like to
Dance.
dance, please.
And it's just a dance. You're not trying to take them home.
Right.
You know,
Right.
all that. It's just not a club.
Right.
So get out there and dance. Ask people to dance. You pay your money to get in, dance.
Right.
And ask. Don't be afraid to. Don't be sitting up there going, no, I ain't supposed to ask. You want to dance just like
I want to
wanna
dance, right? Exactly.
So
exactly.
ask. That's the only way you're going to get it. So let's say closed mouth.
Don't give it.
There you
Right,
go.
right. I've heard
So
that.
I would recommend that they do that and stress with the guy that, you know, they're still learning, or if they are, could they, you know, could you
Work
ease
with
me
them a
into
little
it?
bit,
Yeah,
yes.
ease me into it. If you're going to be doing all that fancy stuff, as people call it, but
Mhm.
it's all part of the same 8 steps.
Yeah, they just, they do look fancy when
Right.
you're just watching.
Right.
So yeah, yeah. Well, good. So what do you want to leave as your legacy of the dance?
I think just my pure enjoyment of it.
Wow, that's a powerful statement.
And I want everybody that sees me and that I dance with to know that that's what I'm doing. I'm actually sharing my joy with you
Mhm.
on this dance floor.
That's awesome. Very, very thought provoking. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
No problem.
What
Thank
a
you guys.
pleasure it's been talking to you. Well, you've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Leevert Johnson and Bridget Williams with Dance TV. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the floor.
And I ain't known you for a minute. Normally I don't do this. I know a lot of girls, but you take my breath away. Baby, you so different. Can I get your number? I ain't tripping. Baby, you're so fly. I never had a girl like you. Hey, baby, you're so fly. I never had a girl like you. Yo, I ain't the type to play games, baby girl, that's my word for real. So can I take you out? Maybe we can get back and chill. You want me deep inside, it ain't hard to see. I know, so we'll take it nice and slow. I know a lot of girls, but you take my breath away. Baby, you so different. Quit playing, girl, you know you really want this. Hey, baby, you're so fly. You're so fly, so fly. I never had a girl like you, yo. And all my boys on the block like, hey, yeah, you're so fly, fly. I never had a girl like you. Look like a model chick, but baby, you don't act
Say it
like
with me, girl.
You got me twisted, I'm so twisted, cause I'm loving it.
Look, I know I just met you, right?
But if you feel me, gon' sing that line. Cause baby, you're so fly.